Check 1, 2. DELoL on air.
Right, you're on mute.
DELoL on air.
It's time to really get our party on now.
Hey guys, welcome back to the DELoL show, second show of the year. How's it going? Well, we're going to do a nice short show today. Our guest canceled, so I hope, Mr. T, I hope you start feeling better.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to get you back in the studio. So,
speaking of
Tony, feel better.
sick celebrities, did you see Ron Jeremy's in the hospital?
Yeah, I did.
He had an aneurysm.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
So we're all,
Porch hedgehog.
we're all
Get on
pulling
that
for
mic there if you're gonna. Get on the mic.
Yeah, but
That's
no,
what it's there for.
No, we're all pulling for him.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of the tip. Get up on that.
Let's Poor Hedgehog. So, well, if you haven't seen the movie, go watch the movie. I believe it's called Porn Star. It's about Ron Jeremy. It's actually a really, really cool.
Is that on Netflix? Because I'm pretty sure there's something like that on Netflix.
It might be, but it's if it's not, you can rent it. If you can find a Blockbuster anywhere, just go to Amazon.com. That's the only one left in America, I think. So that's kind of crazy. Well, today we're just going to be reviewing the WiiU, and
I like saying the name.
And the Kinect. Yeah, the Kinect. Well, here's the thing is, if y'all seen Kung Pao?
Yes.
Okay. Every time they name the WiiU, all I can think of is like WiiU, 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 WiiU. It's so weird.
Love that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
If you haven't seen it, audience, go and see it.
We'll review that movie sometime.
Yes.
Ladies, have y'all seen Kung Pao?
Yes.
Okay,
I
good.
think like
Enter
once.
the Fist.
Yeah, Enter the Fist.
Yes,
the same
that
guy
I
that's
have.
responsible for like Franken
The thumb movies,
and,
yeah.
Thumb Wars and all that
Steve
stuff.
Odenkirk.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll review
No
that
relation to
movie.
Bob Odenkirk.
No,
I
well,
always
it's
thought it was
Odenkirk and Odekirk. It's
Oh,
Steve
okay.
Odenkirk and Bob Odenkirk.
Okay.
Completely different.
Although Bob Odenkirk is related to Bill Odenkirk, one of the writers for The Simpsons and Futurama.
Well, interesting.
I guess the creativity runs in the family.
Yeah, probably. I like Bobby O. I'm a big fan of him.
Bobby O.
Bobby O. That's what they call him actually in Hollywood. It's weird because the first time I ever heard that, I was listening to the commentary on the Ben Stiller show, and they're like, "Cool, you got Bobby O on the show," and I was like, "Bobby O, who's that?" But then yeah, apparently around all those friends they call him Bobby O.
See, that just makes me think of the show Bobby's World and the Bobby.
That was the best show ever.
No, it wasn't.
God, yes, it was.
Oh, don't you know
Howie
Bobby
Mandel's
O?
pretty good.
I loved it.
That's pretty good. I watched it.
No, I watched a few episodes, and I didn't like supporting Howie Mandel, so I stopped.
It's understandable.
Germaphobe. Oh my God, forever and clean. Forever and clean.
Unclean.
So which one are we going to start with today? The Kinect or the WiiU? WiiU.
Let's start with the Wii U because I've never played with the Kinect.
I never have either. Have you
Listen,
played the Kinect?
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay,
the
so
greatest
good.
thing ever.
Is it really?
Yes.
Better than oral sex?
Oh, I didn't go that far.
Okay.
Yeah.
See? I know. I'm going to shoot it back down.
It's coming from a guy who doesn't like fish tacos.
I don't like fish tacos. Love cunnilingus, don't like fish tacos. So now the people at home know a little bit more about me.
Yeah.
So.
TMI on the DELoL, right?
All right, well, okay, so let's start with the Wii U then. Okay, because we've all played it. As a matter of fact, we were playing it before we came over.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, I'll give a little bit of history of the Wii U. Nintendo started in like back in the 1800s. Then in like 1984, they released the Nintendo Entertainment System, then a couple of other systems, and then most recently the Nintendo Wii U. So there you go.
Great
Wikipedia
history.
will do the other part of my job for me. So go check it.
That summed it up nicely.
Internet.
I guess most people don't know that Nintendo's one of the oldest companies in America. It was started as a trading card company back in the late 1800s. So I would love to have one of those trading cards that say Nintendo. But anyway, they didn't get into the video game system until obviously like 1984. But one of the oldest companies in America. Oh. Now, the great thing about the new Wii U is, first of all, like the Wii, there's the wireless controllers, but it also comes mainly, the difference is with a gamepad, that you can actually play the games on the screen, so it's like a little bit like a DS and stuff like that. And it has a hard drive, so you can actually download games and playable content and stuff like that. And really, it's almost just like an upgrade of the Wii.
Yep.
Essentially, with a new interactive gamepad that allows. What I like about it is you have two different screens then, so you can actually play like versus games.
Yeah, and then you can be a screen-looking cheater when we play.
No,
because you're supposed to look at your little screen, and you.
There is no
the
rule
other
that
one.
says you only have to look at your screen.
It's confusing for me a little because I'm so used to actually looking up at the screen.
Yeah.
And just tell me look at the pad, and then I'm having
Turning
trouble
it
with
weird
like
directions, like, what's going on?
turning it around.
Yeah, that's what's kind of weird
is
is you can look around on the screen by turning the gamepad. And so if you're looking at this, your gamepad screen, it just shows you more information. But if you're looking up at the screen, nothing changes. And that did take me a little while to get used to. Because I got the new, I guess we should start, one of the games that comes with it if you buy the larger system is the Nintendoland, which I think is a lot of fun.
That's a great launch title.
Yeah, it is. It's basically a way that for them to demonstrate everything you can do with the system by creating a bunch of little mini games.
There's like a dozen of them, right?
Yeah. There's and they're all Nintendo themed. So there's the Metroid mini game, the Legend of Zelda. What are some of the Donkey Kong?
The Donkey Kong one that doesn't really have much to do with Donkey Kong.
No, it doesn't at all. They
It
just
just
needed
frustrates
a theme. Well,
you.
there's the octopus dancing game that has nothing to do with octopuses.
Yeah, you did. We did it last time.
That's the one where it slaps you and it turns you around.
Yeah, and you have to be like, up, up, up.
Oh, that was the day I was.
We both were, but it was great.
Yeah.
It was a great day.
It's the only weird time I ever dance is when I'm trash. Carol asked me that she likes that game a little bit on there, and I don't dance in real life, and so I won't even dance in the game. I'll just stand there and let the characters stand there like this and be like, I don't dance.
And that's why you fail.
And that's why I fail every time. I still hold a high score, though, in that game. So, but some of the other great ones are the Mario Chase game,
That's pretty
which
fun.
is the person with the gamepad, and that's what's nice about having the second screen is one person can compete against everybody else in the game, and it's also nice because you have 5 players, whereas you have the 4 remote controls and the guy with the gamepad. I know, I hear it.
I'm just digging.
Can we
it.
turn that up a little bit? I love this. Yes. This is one of my favorite games of all time, Super Mario World.
Yep.
First game system and game I ever bought with my own money.
Nice.
Feeling like
I
a
was
baller.
I was very proud of myself.
Mine was
I took
a
it home,
PS2.
and it was some weekday night, and it was like 7 o'clock when we got home. And everybody else wanted to watch TV, and my dad was nice. He was like, "No, Dell spent his hard-earned money. He worked for this. He gets the TV for 2 hours." And I
that's
got
nice
to plug.
of him.
I got to plug it up and tear through it and die a whole bunch. And it was
Good old
fantastic.
pops helping
Yep.
you out.
Yeah.
Right?
First thing he ever did for me. Let's see. So, I mean, some of the other mini games on there, like there's the Mario Chase, which is great because one person just runs away who's on the screen. You have a map, you can see everything, and then everybody else is looking up at the big screen trying to chase you down. And a lot of the games work like that where it's 4 against 1. Like the Metroid, you have the one ship that can fly through the air, and everybody else is on the ground.
I do like that you can play up to 5 people multiplayer now
Yeah.
instead of just being limited to, because every system until now it's just been 4 people.
Right,
Yeah.
and you're
Unless
always
it's a
stuck
PC.
all looking at the same screen.
Yeah.
So now, even especially if you do 2 people, it's really cool because one person gets the really big screen that you can look at, even if you're playing the gamepad.
Yeah.
And you have the gamepad one.
Yeah, they can be a screen looker.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing that says that if you have the gamepad, that's your added advantage is you can look up and see what's going on in the other one too.
No, that's why no one likes playing video games with you, though.
No, it's just because I'm better than you.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why you don't like playing with me.
Let's go with that.
So anyway,
not
so that's
gonna
one of the
agree.
launch titles, which is really great. There's a lot of just fun, ridiculous mini games that teach you how all the different uses for the console. I mean, it's even the gamepad is has accelerometers in it, so you can look around. You can
Blow into the microphone.
yeah,
to affect
Yeah.
things.
one of the
That was
games you can
pretty-
That was
actually
just
blow
weird.
into
I was like,
it.
what's going on?
Totally spitting all over your screen.
Yeah, right? Right. Let me clean that off for you.
And it's nice that one of the nice features, since it comes with its own little screen, some of the games you can actually play. If somebody else wants to use the TV, you can port the game down to the little console and carry it around playing it. For instance, one of the other games I bought, the new Super Mario Brothers Wii, which is going to suck. It's called the new, Super Mario Brothers Wii U. And that sucks because when they come out with the second one, it's going to sound like U2 is in it.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound.
They didn't think that one.
No,
through.
every game that ends in the term Wii now, or the Wii U, they're all gonna have Bono come in to do it because everything's gonna end with the new Wii U 2.
I would like to hear Bono do a cover of Super Mario.
Yeah.
I would.
That would be pretty legit.
I'd like for them to get back to doing something good too. So one of the games, like I said, is the new Super Mario Brothers Wii U. That's a long ass title. But anyway, that one's a lot of fun because when you were talking about how you're tempted to always look at the screen. What's funny is I found myself when I was playing, I would start off looking at the screen, and then whenever I would get to a difficult part, I would look down at my little screen. I end up playing most of the game on the little screen, but it's kind of nice because if somebody else wants to watch TV, you can turn it off. And they're re-releasing older games now for the Wii U. Like for instance, yesterday I bought Balloon Fight, which is a great game. And all the games are now compatible where they can play on the little screen as well. So any of the old NES games they're going to re-release, you can play them on the little screen too. Cool. So you can walk around your house playing on the toilet and anything like that.
I still have my Super NES, so
Well, yeah, you can still do that too.
Zelda.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I need to get my regular Wii back from you today, so I can go back to playing my Final Fantasy game.
That's true.
Yes.
Isn't Final Fantasy, what did they celebrate their 25th anniversary just
recently? Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
This past week. I never played that growing up, but I know a lot of my friends were. I was always more of the fighting and the racing games, but
I was always Legend of Zelda and Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I didn't really get.
But
into
Jay
Final
is
Fantasy.
a big Final Fantasy fan.
And I have a lot of patience for the RPGs.
Yeah. So
And that's why I love Fable.
Yep.
I'm
I
like,
got Fable 3, still haven't finished it.
oh
Eventually,
my
I was like,
God.
I've never
too much
played
going
Fable
on.
3.
They actually have their new Fable, which is for the Kinect, that I'm really excited to get.
I think
I don't know
So,
how it's gonna work.
So my friend Michelle came up with this. She was playing Fable 2, and you get money from properties that you own and rent out and stuff like that, and it happens over time.
Wow, that sounds like a really fun video game.
So
Collecting rent.
yeah, says the guy who you play Animal Crossing.
know,
You're excited about paying off your mortgage.
Literally, one of my favorite games ever designed is I run around selling fruit to pay my mortgage.
Yeah.
It's one of the best games ever.
Okay, so anyways, so she's playing Fable and she's looking at it and goes, huh. She saves her game, goes to the Xbox dashboard, and then sets the Xbox's memory, the clock, to 3 years ahead. And then she
Time traveling cheetah.
She booted the game back up, and she got like 8 million gold right there.
That's what's up.
nice.
It was like, Michelle,
That's how
bravo.
You,
That's
right?
fucking
That's
genius.
how you cheat in any sort of game. Just set the clock
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, Animal Crossing doesn't
have
have
to remember
interest
that.
in your bank account, otherwise I would do that.
Yeah.
Well, also in Fable, if you knock a girl up, all of a sudden, if you start seeing your money is depleting, well, she had a baby.
Yep.
And you're paying child support and you don't even know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get a little more in on that mic. Jamie.
Is that also the one where you can have like a wife and a husband?
Yes.
Is that one? Yeah, because my ex-mother-in-law was really into that. And she's like, I've got 2 wives and a husband, and he's supporting us. And I'm like, that just sounds way too much.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go
Love it.
I
I'm just
had
gonna
3
go do my
wives, and I
racing
made them
games.
all live in the same house together.
Nice.
They all became sister wives.
They fought constantly. I had like 30 kids.
Named it the Hen House.
It was pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, teaching you a lot about good values. And
Exactly.
My friend, she had a kid with one of her friends in the game. And she named it something kind of racist, and the kid wound up coming out black. And it was...
So what did she name him? Chink?
No, I think she just named it Little Nig.
Oh God, classy.
Well, it's the progression of
Well, it could
of
stand for
artificial
Nigbert.
intelligence, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? It's short for Nigbert.
Not just go there.
Wow.
Done.
Any short name can be made better by adding the word Bert to the end.
Delbert.
Adolf Hitler Bert.
Adolf Bert.
Adolf Bert. That's what I'm naming my kid. I call him Dolphy. Yeah.
Goodness, there's no
Dolph Lundgren Bert.
Stalbert.
Stalbert. Yeah. Stalinbert.
Oh, did you see that they renamed Wolostag? It's named Stalingrad again now.
Oh, really? I always
Yeah.
like the name Stalingrad.
They
Like-
changed it for, I guess it was the 70-year anniversary of the Battle of Stalingrad. So
Interesting.
they decided to name it after the guy who killed millions of them.
Dude, everything's
They like
named
to keep
after
it
people that
classy.
killed millions.
Right?
Dude, Jonathan
America.
Nintendo. Yeah, Jonathan Nintendo killed millions of people before. that system.
Before they're like, let's go ahead and make it on a system. too,
Yeah,
where they're not
yeah.
actually finding
John,
real
really, we
things.
have got to have given something to do. So,
It's all that ninja
nice
training.
that brought it back to the Wii U.
Yeah, sorry.
Reviewing.
We get distracted sometimes.
So, yeah, what if, ladies, y'all played a little bit too. What do you think about the Wii U? Wii U, Wii U, Wii U.
No, I enjoy it. I think one of the main things that's kind of cool for me is that while you're playing, you can actually like see yourself on the TV because it records your like expressions, and then you can go back and kind of watch that.
Yeah, it has
That's pretty
I guess
fun.
the other thing is it has a forward-mounted camera. Well, I guess I'll explain a little more about the gamepad. It has speakers, so you can listen on the game system itself. You can plug in headphones if you want, but it also has a front-mounted camera because you can actually video chat with people all over the world. As a matter of fact, one night when I was really drunk, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try out this video chat thing with one of my random friends from like Bulgaria or something.
Yeah.
So it's the me that she had was this really cute, little short-haired girl. And I was like, awesome. Well, I'm gonna pull her up and
Knees
chat
are
with her.
deceiving.
So I pull it up and it's this. Some fat dude in a dark room sitting back like this with no shirt on. And I'm like,
Sounds
hey, how's it
sexual.
going? And he's like, hey, so what's up? And I'm like, not much. I just want to test out this new, the video chat thing. How's it going? And he's like, I'm like, why? I just don't understand. Like, why even make? Okay.
It's like chat roulette.
Talk to you later.
Yeah.
And he was
Oh.
like,
And delete friends.
yes.
It's like
Creeper.
the GIRL players in World of Warcraft. It's guy in real life,
Oh.
but they make women characters all the time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, look, I'm all for
Weird.
using. No, look, if I've got to
whatever
watch
you're
an
into.
avatar run around on the screen, I'd rather look at boobs and an ass than some burly, muscly dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just the way it's going down. Now, the me, you never see it, and it's so, childish that I don't care. It's like, well, that's fine. I mean, the girls don't have awesome me boobs or anything like
It's
that.
difficult, but not impossible to masturbate to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not impossible. I can get behind you on that.
That's
We
one
were-
thing I think that's different than like the Xbox and the Wii U is that the Wii U like me's are so childlike. They are very like 6 and 7 year olds. Like with
Yeah.
the Xbox, like you have more of an array of different designs. Like currently, I am actually a girl in a hot dog suit with rainbow gloves that's walking. That
actually sounds kinda hot.
Yeah.
It's a walking a Cerebus, a 3-headed dog. Isn't that its name?
Yeah.
Cerebus?
Have you
Cerebus.
been reading my dream journal?
So I mean, like if you pull up on there, you see me like in a hot dog suit walking my 3-headed, beast.
That's
and
awesome.
before it was like me doing like the moonwalk, so it would just be a girl in a hot dog suit doing like the moonwalk, So there's different things I can compare the two.
Yeah, I mean, the one limiting thing about Nintendo is, well, I guess not limiting, but how they choose to do business is they are strictly a family gaming company.
it is.
Yeah.
I can respect
So,
that.
yeah, I mean, like, you won't be able to get Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that on the system. But
But
I
they
mean,
do have
That'd
the
be pretty
Lego,
legit.
the Legoland.
yes,
game.
that's the other thing is because
Those Lego
they're-
games are great.
They
Yeah.
are amazing. I mean, you can get them from some other systems, but for a while I think they were proprietary on Nintendo. They had a licensing right with them. But the new Lego game that's designed to go with the Wii U, I am so excited about the game. It's the first original storyline, not based on a movie.
Wasn't it from
And-
their TV show that they have?
Is that what it is?
I think so.
It's like
Yeah, it
Undercover
comes
Cop
on-
or
Yeah.
something. Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it
that's
is. It comes
right.
on Saturday mornings on
Like Cartoon Network or
Yeah.
something.
And man, it looks so great. And I was actually like, what game's probably going to be okay is when you're watching the trailer for a video game and you're laughing and snorting out loud
Yeah,
at some of the jokes. The,
It is. It's quite cheesy. Like I was watching
Yeah.
some of the cartoon, and I was like, "This is just nothing but puns over and over."
Yeah,
I can
it's-
get into this bad.
yeah.
It's a real punishment.
Oh, but a bunch.
Like one of the jokes in there is they have a guy who looks like Clint Eastwood, and he's drinking coffee, and they're like, "Hey Clint, don't you think you've had enough coffee?" And he's like, "I know what you're thinking. Did I have 4 shots or 5?" Well, I'll tell you what. And they're like, "All right, no more coffee," and they just take it away from him. So that looks like that's gonna be good. And the revamped Batman game, the Arkham Asylum, they redid it so that you can use the screen now as your interactive menu. And that's one thing I like about the GameCube, the GameCube, the Wii U, is that all menus now are on your screen, so you don't have to pop them up on the screen. You can actually still be involved in gameplay. Pull them up like they were. Saw some screenshots from the Legend of Zelda, and they're not showing too much of it, but you can touch things on your screen now, so you can instantly switch between your items without having to
that's
stop, go to
nice.
the menu.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. And I like. Oh, I guess say it's a touch screen as well.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of games you can interact with on the screen by touching the little touch screen, which is how they work. I know.
Jedi's just on fire over there today.
I can't count. I know so many of these songs by heart.
Yeah.
God, I can't wait to go to the Symphony of the Goddess when that comes back around again.
Yeah, I missed it
Are they
last
doing
time
that
I
again?
was there.
Yeah. I mean, they sell out.
Usually
Quick.
within like the day.
Yeah.
I mean,
very
yeah,
quick.
I was gonna try to go to the one in Austin, and I tried to buy tickets like within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I couldn't get tickets.
Yeah, I
No.
sent a text message to James. I was like, "This is going on. Can we get tickets?" Yes. Like by the time I went to the website, they were gone. It was
Yeah,
like,
and they're like
so
$100
we missed
too.
it.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
ridiculous.
they're more expensive than going and seeing like world famous rock bands, and they still sell out almost immediately. So I mean, it's got to be good. They've come by Dallas like twice now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I totally want to go see that one.
Symphony is fun. I know that from experience.
That is true. I love going to the symphony.
Makes you feel fancy.
It does. I
Gives me
wore
a
a
reason
suit.
to wear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Classy.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna be suiting up tomorrow
me a
too.
reason.
That's
Wear
right.
underwear.
Classy ass Monday.
Yeah, we decided some of our friends and some ladies do this, so we're going to participate too. From now on, we're going to start doing the Classy Ass Mondays. So we're going to
The
suit
ladies
up
all
and
get
then go
dressed
eat,
up and yeah.
free pizza and get drunk.
Yep.
Where do you eat free
Yeah, I was
pizza
like,
at?
where's free pizza? Like, I don't know if my interest is now like peaked. Like, wait, what? Free pizza?
Oh, that's at the World Beer Company down on Lowest Greenville.
Yeah, where we do the beer show from.
They have free
And
Free
we
pizza
cannot plug,
Mondays.
we cannot
It's
plug them
awesome.
enough. They are awesome.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I want
don't
free
go through
pizza.
any one show without ever talking about how great they are.
Yeah,
But
I'll wear my Two-Face suit and a bow tie. Like,
dude, that would be
That would be
it's
awesome.
black and
greatness.
white. I've
Yeah.
done
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna
I
go
have-
out there around what, like
7 is
eight?
when they start doing the pizzas. They always have free pizza there.
On Mondays.
great.
So
I'm down for free pizza.
yeah.
Angie, you in?
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, get dressed up, you too.
Cool, yeah, suit up.
I'll get
Let's
dressed
go.
up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've got plenty of fancy pants I could wear.
I'm gonna be wearing my tuxedo T-shirt underneath my suit in
Nice.
case I need to Superman at any point that day and just be like, oh,
Tuxedo
tuxedo
man?
it.
Nice. I'm gonna put a bow tie on my penis.
You'll need
That
it.
would
so
look
people
so
can find
creepy.
it, right?
Yeah.
Well, the real bitch of it is you're probably gonna be using a clip-on. So
Oh no, I'll tie. I'll get a long tie, not a bow tie, but a long one. So I'll tie it around its little head and then let the.
Oh, what is it, like a little bolero? Is that little metal clip and two little strings
We're
hanging
talking
down.
about decorating my penis.
It's gonna be like a cow head, cow skull on
Oh,
there.
there you go. Gotcha. And I'll put a little 10-gallon hat on it too. Carol, that poor girl. She has to deal with this 24/7. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm making bad jokes too.
What a strong woman.
she's an inspiration.
She is.
Strong, courageous, black, but she just
We
happens to be
both
black.
live with
woman.
him.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like,
Yeah, but she also has to have sex with them.
Has to. It's in the
I
contract.
was gonna say, like, she wrote out.
She
the
didn't
tab,
want
like,
to. Shouldn't have taken the money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
God, signed it in blood.
You know, Carol's just sitting home. First of all, she probably never watches the show, but even if she was, she's like, why is it every show I get thrown under the bus? God, I'm such a good girlfriend. And then every show, my name gets dragged through the mud. Just leave me out of this.
Carol.
Hey, Carol. Yeah. All right, so the Wii U, which has nothing to do with putting a hat on my penis, very cool system. I'm actually ecstatically thrilled that we have parties occasionally, and you ladies have been over a couple of times. And we've had parties. It's a great party system.
It is fun.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of people over there, get a couple
and get a lot of people
beers.
involved.
And yeah.
Yeah, 5 people especially can play. And then what's also fun is most of the games are designed they're fun to watch. Like,
Yeah.
even when y'all were just playing, I was able to
Yeah.
just kick back and watch everybody on the screen. I was having a good time.
And they're simple.
Watching
So
two
that
girls
way it's
play
like,
together.
if you do get too drunk, you're not going to be like, oh my God, like freaking out over like you have to kill a bunch of stuff. It's
Yeah.
just like, oh, I got to dance with an octopus.
Yeah,
If you
you
get
have to
drunk
be,
and
Okay.
trying to maneuver that thing, though.
you have to
Oh,
be
yeah,
pretty
slow down.
wasted to.
I
not
have
be able to
worried
play
about
Wii U.
dropping that
Right.
thing, getting tipsy and being like, shaking it. You know,
And then there's the screen just shattered.
because
Oh,
unlike, the little wrist straps they make you wear
Yeah.
on the little ones, there's
I'm a
nothing
rebel.
here.
I don't wear
There
those.
is one feature.
Same thing. I too like to live dangerously.
There is one feature that we haven't mentioned about it
What's
yet,
that?
and this is another feature of the gamepad. When you watch Netflix on it,
Yes.
you can transfer the video from the big screen to the gamepad. So like,
You can watch
In case
Net-
you get like embarrassed of what you're watching, like, oh crap, I'm not watching.
Oh, I'm
Gossip
thinking when
Girl
I
now.
when I cook in the kitchen, I actually poured it to the little thing and set it on the counter so I can be like cooking
I've actually hooked up my Xbox to the big TV and had Netflix playing on little handset next to me while playing Xbox.
Yeah.
That's some multitasking.
I
That's
have
some ADD.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
And,
like
and he has
really-
Reddit pulled up on the computer.
Yeah.
too.
And he's got Twitter on his iPhone.
Right?
I have this
Facebook
thing
is
called
somewhere else.
ADD.
What were you watching your porn on then if everything else was taken up? I don't know.
He was
He
just
must have
having
a-
sex. while all that's going on.
Yeah, the girl's
I
like,
gotta pause
"Can you turn
this."
off one of this?" Yeah.
You're like, no, baby, you're good.
And then eating a sandwich.
Right?
Rested on her back.
Classy ass Mondays.
Yep.
Folks.
People actually choose to spend time around me. It's incredible.
Yeah, it is incredible, jerk. The so anyway, well, I like that we have user, and you can in the Miiverse. What's also cool is they've expanded it, so now you can talk to people all around the world. Like we have a couple of friends, one of them who is next door, Tony.
All the way next door.
all the way next door.
Such a far
I always
journey.
try to, whenever I see he's online playing a game, I try to video call him right in the middle of a game, just so that everyone else's game. And he never answers. What a dick.
Yeah, he's the dick.
Calling.
Right.
But it is
ignored.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool because when you're playing, especially the Nintendoland one, when you're running around in your theme park, other people that have played the game or are playing the game are running around in the park as well. So you can click on them and see like their stats. You can write messages to each other. I mean, not only can you text them back and forth in the system, but you can write messages that everybody in the world can see.
You
Can
cannot
you start
draw a penis.
sexting
You
him?
cannot
Oh.
draw a penis though. I don't know.
I was like, I want to start sexting with somebody and be like,
you
wait.
can do that directly to them, but if you draw a picture of a penis, that Nintendo mods will remove it.
Aw.
So it's because kids could see it and
You
stuff
have
like
to
that.
draw more of a
Cares.
mushroom shape.
Yeah, or take an actual picture of your dick and put it there. It's a dick
We
pic
didn't draw
online.
this, but
Yeah, hey, I didn't draw that.
Some of the drawings on there are incredible. though.
yeah, like where
Who
are these?
has the time to?
Right?
Yeah,
Like, oh,
on the
just do this
gamepad.
screen.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and they're all black and white and just
Amazing.
amazing.
Yeah. Very
Yeah, there's
detailed.
actually a collection of artwork that people are doing now. There's I don't know what the website is. Google it, people.
I'm gonna start a Tumblr for it.
Dude, I bet
That'd be
there
awesome.
there is one. But
yours
if
would be
not,
better.
check it.
Oh,
Yeah,
because it would be better.
Make yours
duh.
better.
Tumblr queen.
But they're really impressive
Straight
what
up.
you can do. That's what I'm doing there. So, but yeah, I'm a huge fan of the system. It's a great party game. If you have kids, especially, it's really great because you also can have your TV back if you want to play. If they just want to play the video game on the little system, and it's just really interactive. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It works well with a group of people too. So anyway, yeah. Oh, and I guess we should talk the Mii's. Jay, what's your Mii's name?
Doc.
Mine's Analog. Yours is what?
I think it's just Taff.
And yours is what?
Dick nose.
And it has a dick
A-N-O-W-A.
nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's right. Because we did where it actually took a picture of your face.
Yes,
And then
we
it like
did.
transferred.
Yeah,
on
it'll
the
create your
screen.
Mii, and you can still adjust it. But yeah, you
Yeah.
create your Mii really fast.
Did it give you dick nose to begin with?
No, it did not.
Oh.
I was
Made-
very disappointed.
See, we've had this entire backstory made for Detective Richard Nose
yeah,
because he's Dick Nose now.
very nice. I'm gonna start
Love it.
writing those. Yeah,
It's a,
Fanfics.
a whole noir story
we'll
around
get
him.
Twit Publishing to start publishing those.
Nice.
Call up the Gabbies.
Yep.
So, what do y'all think about the system?
I thought it was fun. I mean, it's simple to use, so that's what I like. Cause I
You
don't
can
like-
jump right in.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I don't feel like playing anymore. Somebody else take over, and they can just be like, oh, okay. I'm doing
Yeah,
the same
it
thing.
allows you to change the player and the configurations. Really, that's the other thing I like is if somebody else just wants to take over, you just when you load the game, when you run into one of the mini games, you tell them I'm going to swap the Mii, and then boom, another person's getting credit for what they're doing.
Yeah.
Jay,
Oh, I'm a big fan of it. I like that it's more of a social system, and like on Xbox Live, you get a bunch of racist 13-year-olds, but
Yes, the
on
best.
Wii U, you get everyone being friendly and helping each other,
Because
and it's
they're
very
all 12 and their parents are watching.
awesome. Well, maybe,
that's
Playing
fine.
with.
but I mean, I've been on Xbox Live and I've heard some of the things 12-year-olds say,
Yeah.
and you just think to yourself, it's just like, man, little kid, if you saw me in real life, you wouldn't talk to me that way. You're
Well,
just
they might. I mean,
Well,
but
they might. But then again, I might backhand them.
Yeah, they might have a
So-
bloody
Nothing
ear
wrong.
afterwards.
Yeah.
nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
Only
There are-
7 pounds of force to rip off a child's ear.
Yep.
I'm glad I know that now.
That's why one of my ears folds down farther than the other. Kid almost ripped it off in a fight.
Really?
Yep.
Kick him in his balls?
No, it was in 6th grade. I punched him in the face.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
That's appropriate.
Yeah.
Taff, your opinion?
I think maybe this, it being so simple is actually what's kind of throwing me off because I'm so used to playing consoles that have.
Yeah, you're a
you know-
hardcore gamer. I mean, you have.
No, I'm not hardcore, but I mean, there's a game
You're a
that I like.
hardcore gamer.
The hardest.
Well,
core.
I mean, you know, I guess I'm not one of those that goes out and gets every single game and
Right.
like, plays it until I can't see straight
eyes
anymore. But
bleed.
like, you know, I can get a game and like beat it within an appropriate amount of time and like pretty much beat everybody else on that is kind of what I consider myself. I'm good at gaming. I don't buy every single game though.
Right.
So I think with the Wii U, it's different because I'm so used to having like the Xbox or the PlayStation where it has the 2 bumpers and I have like all these different controls and stuff. And with the Wii U, it's just like you just turn
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
For me, I'm still trying to hit bumpers.
Well,
I'm still trying to
yeah.
like hit other buttons and stuff too.
And what's interesting, yeah, because it is more of a less of a button mashing system, especially now. I mean, it has like 2 trigger buttons, at least on the gamepad, 2 trigger buttons, 2 shoulder buttons, two thumbsticks, and you got a D-pad and 4 other buttons. So I mean, it actually is a button load, and if there is 1 or 2 games on there where you can actually there is a lot of stuff to do.
Like
But
Melee.
I liked it. If you just I mean, a lot of the control is so intuitive. It's
Yeah.
you just tilt the screen or.
Well, most of the games I've played have been that way to where it's just had to be to where like I actually just kind of move the screen. Even like that was it the Metroid one I was playing earlier? And
Yeah.
the Donkey Kong one, like that. Even the Chase one, like the Chase.
Screw that Chase one.
That's just
Okay, if
'cause
you
I
only
won.
play if you only play with 2 people, those Yoshis will tell you exactly where that person's
See,
at. I was like, oh, hey,
It'll
that's
get
actually quite
discouraged.
helpful though.
Because I thought I could actually jump and ride on one.
We
of
both
Yoshis.
tried.
So, like,
Yeah.
over here
I was
to
really
get on
trying
it,
to
and it
cheat
just-
when she ran.
It trapped me, and I was like, "Get the fuck away from me!" And then the whole time it was like, "Yeah,
blue zone, blue zone, red zone,
I was
Yeah.
like,
yellow.
I was like, "That's
Okay,
not really
thank
fair.
you.
You're just
Thanks,
cheating."
Yoshi.
But I am interested too. I'm hoping that you'll get the new Zelda game. And
Yeah, I'm
have
extremely
us
excited
over.
for that.
I'm just gonna invite all of us over.
No,
to
that's it. No, when I get it the first day, we're bringing a bunch of people over. 'Cause
Zelda Marathon.
I'm
Yes.
super
Yeah.
excited about
I'm
that
really
one.
interested in seeing
And
that.
Do they have a release date yet?
no, they don't. But they have the Lego game comes out late this month, so I may have everybody over for that. That just seems like that's going to be a fun game.
Yeah.
They actually have
Play.
a Lego Back to the Future coming out.
What?
Yeah, that's
Oh
really soon.
my god!
Will that be for like Xbox too? Because that's how I play.
That would
all
be
the
really
Lego.
cool.
I
It
just
was on
rewatched all
Xbox.
3 of those at work the other day. It was great.
Yeah,
I just rewatch them all the time.
I love
Yeah,
it.
they're on cable all the time.
Yeah.
I think
They
I even
really
watched
are.
Back to the Future 2 last night, but I did read
I
something
love
where
it.
I think hopefully by this summer, maybe like mid-May, where the Back to the Future Lego game's coming out.
that
So
is
if it
one
is
I will
mid-May, my
absolutely
birthday
own.
is May 18th. I'm just saying, and if it's for Xbox, I mean,
You're gonna buy us all a copy for your birthday?
No,
That's
I was gonna
awesome.
say you
She's
guys
like
could
the
buy
best
me
girl
one.
ever.
I know, right? What can I say?
All right. Well, I'll buy you a stripper.
Yes,
all right. Well, I
even
tell you what,
better.
we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna review the Kinects. So the Kinect. I'm so bad at that. But you're watching the DELoL show on Deep Ellum on air. Stay tuned.
Bottoms Up Dallas, first Friday of every month,
Strike it up.
10 to midnight. Don't be late. Here only
You won't hear this anywhere else.
on Deep Ellum on air.
You'll share a little drink with us on this festive day.
Deep Ellum on air presents Bottoms Up Dallas.
I got some beers. Let's drink them, huh?
First Friday of every month, 10 to midnight, here on Deep Ellum on air.
Oh, wait a second. Those are expensive beers.
And here are your hosts, Jimmy Ryan, Jay Nierick, and Chris Hanks. Bottoms Up Dallas, first Friday of every month,
Strike it up.
10 to midnight.
Don't be late.
Here only
You won't hear this anywhere else.
on DELoL on air.
You'll share a little drink with us on this festive day.
Hey guys, and you're back on the DELoL show. That was one of the new promos for Bottoms Up Dallas.
That was awesome.
Oh, get this! We were our name was used in a newspaper article.
Really?
They dropped the show name. Yeah, the guys from the Dallas brew scene are doing what's called a brew buzz. You buy the tickets and they take you to all the different craft breweries in Dallas and some of the bars. And
awesome.
So you don't drive. Yeah, you should get in on it.
Okay.
I want to go
I'm
to
like,
there.
okay.
Yes, it is extremely awesome. But anyway, they were doing an interview for the Examiner in it, and they mentioned they were like, "Oh, we're looking forward to doing more shows with the Bottoms Up Dallas guys," and it links to our website and everything.
Awesome.
So that has thousands of people read it. So I'm very
Those
excited.
guys are
Fancy.
awesome.
No, those guys are great.
And they know their beer.
That new the new arrangement is really working out with those guys in car and stuff.
Yeah.
And I should tell you, this coming Friday is the new Bottoms Up Dallas show, 10 to midnight, here on DELoL on air. If you can't make it out live, but we were able to interview the owner of Moa Brewing from New Zealand. He came all the way here just to do an interview with us.
Yep.
So no, he was doing a tour of Texas craft brews.
Disappointed here.
Right. But he was nice enough to sit down with us for an hour and just tell us all about beer making in New Zealand. He's actually, his whole family's winemakers, so the beers, that's one of the few breweries that's run more like a winery than
Is
it
he
is a
single?
brew.
Is he a
No,
Just kind
but
yes,
Josh
something.
Scott, he was
Put
a
it out
really,
there.
really great
Right.
guy. So
Wondering.
yeah, he was a really great guy, and so we'll be running that interview on the show. But it was, and of course you'll be able to catch it on the website. But anyway, yeah, so tune in, and also we're gonna have Lakewood Brewing in this Friday, and they are awesome. They're really good guys. So they're gonna be live on the show, and of course the pre-taped interview with Moa. But anyway, so check out the Bottoms Up Dallas 10 to midnight this
I'll
Friday.
make it out to one of those shows.
Dude, you
Usually
should. It's
just-
such a blast when
Yeah.
we're out there. It really
Well,
is.
he's
It's
got a
just a
guest
commute.
bedroom now, so
Yeah.
if you need a place to
yeah.
crash.
And I live
I can
out
fold
there.
out a cot for you
Yeah.
in the hallway.
Yeah, next weekend probably not just because of Sci-Fi Expo. I won't actually be here next Sunday for the show, but next weekend it's just gonna be crazy. But one of these Fridays I'll make.
I
it
just
up.
decided we're canceling next week's show. Hey, we could use a break. I'll find an excuse anyway.
I like putting my bottom up, so I'll enjoy some of that.
Yeah,
stuff
you need
too.
you need to get out from one of the shows. We're actually getting enough calls from breweries. Car's a great girl. She knows everybody in the scene. Between her and the guys from and shout out to Brew Scene Dallas. Those guys are great. BrewSceneDallas.com. They know so many people. We're considering in a couple of months going to 2 shows a month, just because we're actually getting a lot of people that want to come on the show.
Nice.
So
That's
very
what's up.
excited.
It's okay,
I'm always
liver.
down
It's
to
okay.
Yeah.
drink whatever brew they want to just put right here.
Yeah.
I will
Right, just right in
advertise
front of
every
me.
Sunday.
Hey.
Because I'm usually drinking some. Today's like the first time in a while I haven't had a beer and I've got a little bit of dry mouth.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could use a beer.
Well, what's really great about the show
Yeah,
is since
me
we
too.
focus on craft beer and stuff, like, we're never going to have, Miller Lite or Bud Light or Coors Light.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have water.
Not they're horrible beers, or I mean,
But they
they're not
are.
my favorite. Yeah.
The water.
I'm sure the New Zealand guy was like, your beer is how you say, tastes like swill.
Yeah.
He's not French. He's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
French New Zealander.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's like, oi, mate, I got a Barbie in the shrimp face.
That was actually
Crikey.
a Simpsons
Crikey.
quote from when the Germans come over. That was my best German.
And by the way,
impression.
Josh,
It was French.
Josh, if you're watching at home, I'm sorry, that was my impression. You were a great guy, a wonderful guest. So, no, they had never had Texas barbecue before, so they took him out to go get barbecue.
yeah,
And I was just like, make
Mm-hmm.
sure you don't go to the Sunny's over off, I was like, there's a couple of really bad. It sucks, because, like, Dallas should have a ton of good barbecue places.
Like Pecan Lodge. Oh my god.
Are they good?
Yes, the one in Farmers Market. Like there's.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Yes.
didn't know that's the name. They're
Yes.
good. The you know what? One day we're gonna have to do a review of barbecue places around Dallas.
I am
'cause
totally
there are-
down for that.
They
I
are
am
so-
hungry.
There are so many
Amanda needs
shitty
food.
ones.
Rawr.
Like there are really bad places in Dallas too, and it's like, guys, just close your door. Like Baker's, what is it, Baker's Ribs or
Yeah.
something like that. They are horrible. Like everything just tastes like you got out of a supermarket.
Yeah.
But places like John Anderson or Sam Anderson's, John Anderson's off Harry Hines.
There's a place called
Oh
Big
my
Al's that I walked
God.
by the other day, and it smells amazing.
There used to be a place called Rat Brothers, RAPP, and they
said
they
rat.
Yeah, that's why I thought
was like-
Rat too, and I thought of like the old '80s band.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm like, oh.
And they were great, and they were two brothers that ran a little place, and they cooked everything on like a little trailer out back. It
I
was
thought
wonderful.
of that scene in Demolition Man where he eats a rat burger.
Oh,
It's
Speaking
good.
of
it's a
rats.
good Connect review.
Yeah, that's right. This is a solid connect review.
So let me ride my Segway over to the Connect review. What's Taff, you've got the system. Tell us a little bit about it.
I have. I've only had it since.
And we're out of time, folks. Thanks for it.
Shitbag. Fucking shitbag.
No, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
You know, I've had it for a little while, and I've only got just a few games. I've got the Star Wars, and I've also got the
Is that the
Wipeout.
dancing game?
Star Wars does have a dancing game, but it also has the pod racing where you can actually, pod race and you can dance. But the actual, first-person player game is where you're actually learning to be a Jedi, and you're going through this mission, which I haven't actually beat yet because I haven't really had the time. But the controls are pretty easy. I mean, it just like, setting it up, it actually goes through and it has you like stand in like every position of your house so we can get like a full body scan and like put that in of you. It does that for every person when you sign up.
But then they have it still stored in there. It's mainly just to see how big your room is so you can know like how many people.
So Skynet can recognize
Right.
you.
Exactly.
So if you walked up and just pushed that sensor like 1 inch to the right, it would totally screw up everything?
Probably.
Oh.
It would probably be a little bit difficult to actually get your read you and stuff. But so far it's been pretty fun. I've had some good times with it. I've been able to do like the wipeout to where like I'm running and jumping and like sliding into obstacles. The pod racing on the Star Wars is pretty cool. Although after a while I feel kind of like an asshole because I'm just sitting here,
Yeah, because it's full body, right?
pretending.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You're like standing up and sitting down, but it's just it takes some time getting used to before you actually get into it because I'm real self-conscious about my body, usually in general and the movements and stuff. So
I'm not about mine at all.
No, he is not.
So
Doesn't
even
bother
with
me in
like
the least.
nobody being there in
I've
the
seen every
camera,
inch
it's
of
weird.
his body. He's not self-conscious at all. Living with him was difficult.
Yes.
It's the one I'm stuck with. I might as well enjoy it.
But the sensitivity is pretty decent, But there's even times where, like, if we're watching Netflix, sometimes, like, if you get up to go to the bathroom or if you, like, sit down or if you move slightly, it'll come on and it'll stop the Netflix. So it's very...
I've never had that issue.
weird.
Have you not had that issue?
Mm-mm.
We've had some sensitivity issues to where, like, it'll just stop it. It'll be like, raise your hand. wave to the camera.
Right, wave. And you're like,
wave
no,
to acknowledge.
I don't want to
and it's like, I don't want to, And I also feel weird, like, talking to it, It's like, Xbox, on. And it doesn't turn on, so I have to do it again. Xbox, on.
See, that's when I just use my controller for everything. I'm like, screw that.
In our house, it's like, you spent the money for it. So you
Xbox.
talk to that.
You better-
Right?
yeah.
You will listen, it'll
Yeah.
listen to you.
Xbox pornography.
Exactly. Because you've got the
RedTube
internet
pops
hooked up
up.
to it. Yeah, it is. It's, what is it? The Bing or whatever that website is.
Bing.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Bing.
Yeah.
Just Bing.
like,
Yay,
if,
Microsoft.
like if you talk to it, like that's what pops up, and also
Oh.
you
Yeah.
can tell Xbox, Netflix, but then it's it's different for me.
Bing.
As well.
Google.com.
But I think Amanda enjoys it for the dancing games. I'm more into it just
Yes.
because I like the racing games and stuff, and I can maneuver without actually having the control. It's my body, and I'm already playing racing games where I'm already kind of like all over. Anyways, now it's recognizing it. It's easier for me to play. She does the dancing games.
I do the dancing games. It's
You
great.
do.
I do.
I do. We need to take that
unison.
clip right there. So
That's the new promo. I do.
I
I do.
do
DELoL
I do
show.
dancing games.
Yeah, I do dancing games.
So yeah, one thing I found about the just jump back to the Wii U for a second is that no, because you can spin it around 360 degrees. I find that I like to sit instead of on the couch where you can only turn this far. I like to sit in my office chair at 360 degrees, and I'll find that when I'm playing Metroid, I'll just like I'm in a captain's chair, and and Carol's walked into me like spinning in a circle, chasing something, and
I've seen him go all over the living room.
Yeah,
It's
and I'll
ridiculous.
wheel around, and it's so weird because like it feels like you're like in a captain's chair, and I'll wheel around the living room spinning. Carol has no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of like, on some sort of similarity between the two of those is that you can still have that, whole body action, but with the Kinect, it's like no controls. It's all.
Which is
Yeah,
why
that's
I
cool.
like it
I like that.
because, I don't want to have to hold on to things. I get angry and I like to throw stuff.
Your boyfriend hates the hand jobs you give him.
And that's why I'm single.
Not because of the hand jobs.
Yeah, it's all your emotional baggage.
She just keeps throwing penises down. God damn it.
I have a story about that. I'll go into it later.
All right, we'll bring you back for the next show. So I guess we need to talk to Doug about bringing him in next week,
Yeah.
or maybe you can come in too and
If you want to
replace
join us.
Taff.
Yeah.
We'll just call you Taff the whole episode.
I'll be like, who are you
we'll
talking
do it like a
to?
TV show where we'll replace the actress and then just within the characters.
Same
the
character, different actor.
She'll
Yeah.
be like the new Becky.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. If I'm not working, maybe.
Okay,
Cool.
we'll see.
Yay.
Sci-Fi Expo again. We'll be here. Just saying.
Well,
Having
tell the
a
people
job.
that are out at the Sci-Fi Expo to catch you.
Yeah. I'll be out there Saturday and Sunday. I'm media, so if you see me and I'm running around, I know. Well, I'm just saying, if you see me, and you're trying to get a photo with me, and I'm just like, and I just take off. I always feel bad because people are like, I want a photo.
And it's funny because I've been out there with her.
Credits here.
Yeah, but I have been out with Taff, and it's crazy how many guys.
Well, it's not just guys. I mean, it's just like, families in general. I
Well, yeah,
guess,
that's true.
want to get the photos. But I always feel bad if I don't stop, But, when I've got the media pass, like, I've seriously got like 10 minutes to get from one end to the other end, because there's a Back to the Future panel that I really want to
cool.
attend.
Yeah.
There's a Andrew McCarthy panel, although he's ridiculously off when it comes to, like, what religion and politics. I'm not going to let that get in the way. I'm hoping that I can go there and just, like, learn about his 80s.
I was gonna say, is he gonna be like pressing like "Save Jesus" type book or something?
He's gonna be pulling a Cameron on you.
Yeah,
Kurt Cameron.
I hope not. I'm hoping I can just get in there and ask him a couple questions.
Are you cosplaying for this one?
I am. Saturday I have a Blade Runner group.
Cool.
Nice.
And it's myself, Lars, Black Mariah, and Cody, and then my costumes.
Oh, Lars.
The Zora
She's one
from
of my
Blade
favorites.
Runner.
Nice.
And then Sunday I'm doing Lisa from Weird Science.
Oh,
I'll be out
cool.
there. And it's it's Sci-Fi Expo. Like, I don't know. I try to actually get into the theme because I mean, like, anybody can go out there. Like,
It don't go as a My Little Pony.
In a superhero costume. You see the same people in superhero costumes like every time. So
That's
I try
not sci-fi.
to mix it up. Weird Science?
Well, no, you said
fucking
superheroes.
No, I said you see a lot of superheroes out there.
Oh,
even
well,
though
yeah,
they're
that's what I'm
sci-fi.
saying. That's not sci-fi.
Yeah,
like,
so
that's
I'm going
superheroes.
sci-fi.
Probably see a
So-
lot of brown coats too.
Yeah. I mean, you see Doctor
Yeah.
Who's like in Firefly people like
You throw a
like
stick
I
at
see
every-
and hit a
Doctor Who at like
Who.
Scarborough Fair, and I was like,
yeah.
what?
You
That's
see a lot of
awesome.
Firefly
I love
kids.
that.
I didn't
Well, it's not
understand.
completely inappropriate. He does travel time and space.
Yeah,
so
it was just confusing. I was like,
it technically could be anywhere and it works.
Yeah, have they had a Renaissance episode of Doctor Who?
I don't think
I'm
so.
sure they have. I can't remember all the episodes.
I don't watch it.
See, actually,
do
I have
I.
every
Yeah.
episode from the 40s through the current. I actually did not illegally pirate all these single episodes from the 40s until current. So wrap up the review on the Kinects, girls. The
I think it's
Kinect.
great just because, like I said, I like to move around everywhere.
It is. It's a good investment.
That's what I hear
if
from
you
all the
actually
guys.
want to like get up and like do some stuff. But the game options are still very limited right now. Like you mentioned, there's
Yeah.
a Fable coming out, but right now it
I
is.
am
Same thing with the
excited.
Wii U. It's a very
You know,
Yeah.
limited on
I'm
games.
interested to see if they offer more of like the first-person shooter games that I'm into, or even like the
I think they're
fighting.
supposed
God, that's gotta be
to.
weird to just stand
I think
there like
they're
this the whole time.
You
Well, I
know?
think they're supposed to do more of like kind of a fighter style
See, that would be
coming
cool.
out, but I think they might be worried about like, oh hey, you're punching, and if you're playing 2-player, you guys might actually be,
That's
Like,
awesome.
maybe
I'm
you should,
actually
like,
boxing
fight
now.
with me,
like
Fight.
Mortal Kombat, like let me get my katana.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that'd be weird. Yeah, it's wondering, would you just do like, the roll and, to the left? How would you do that roll? Because usually it's just like, roll B.
Right.
Here comes out my blade. So it's like, how would I get that
Maybe
out?
you actually have to be like, "Wacha,"
So,
pull
so
it
it's
out.
They need to
Yeah,
come out
let's-
with the Dragon Ball Z game so I can shoot a Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Just be like,
What
yeah.
is cool about they have something like that for the Star Wars. You do actually get to use like your Jedi power. Like it focuses on your hand and you have to lift it up and you see
Oh,
stuff
that's
moving
cool.
and you're like,
Because
totally
see, I
got
was
the
worried it
fucking
was going to be
force.
like
Yes.
I was worried it was going to be like the Power Glove, where if anybody ever owned a Power Glove, in the
Works.
Wizard
No.
they make it look like
Oh, I
you're
love
steering a
Wizard.
car, you're aiming like this, but really it was stuff like 2 fingers is A and 1 finger is B, and so you would have to you
Get hand
control
workouts.
it like this,
Yeah.
and like if you're Mario, you would have to. It was completely awkward to play.
Yeah.
It wasn't at all what they made it look like in the Wizard. We should
80s
review that
technology.
movie.
Oh, I love those.
That's on Netflix all the time.
Yeah, that's a
Right?
great one too.
And it was on HBO for a while.
It was just recently.
Yes.
We have apparently the same cable taste.
Well, the same
Because
taste in a
that's all
lot
we
of stuff.
do. Sit around.
Why'd you look
drink-
at our boobs when you said that?
That's what I was just thinking.
I was like, no, that's clearly
I actually
like
didn't
on a
notice
whole
that I did
different
that until you
level.
said that. I was like, I did just look at both their
You
boobs.
guys got a lot of things that you like in common.
A lot of things I like in common. You girls have 4 things going for you that I like about it. So,
And we'll leave it at that.
Right?
right. Well, you've been watching the DELoL show, another fine, classy show. Ladies,
What?
nothing. That's
I'm
just
all
it.
like, what?
I just want another chance to look around. So,
Just wanted to look at your boobs again.
It happens.
So this Friday, make sure, of course, you come out to the Bottle Shop in Lower Greenville for the Bottoms Up Dallas show, or catch it, obviously live 10 to midnight on deepelmonair.com. Very soon, we're going to be having Randy Mulholland in.
Yeah.
Who's
yeah.
tell him a little bit about that. I'm excited for this.
He's actually has his own website called somethingpositive.net, which is pretty much usually kind of the complete opposite. I think. Of
I've been seeing him on
webcomics.
Reddit a lot. Not him, but people have been posting his stuff
Yeah.
on Reddit lately.
Yeah, very. He's a local artist, but he travels like everywhere. Like he rarely does like Texas things. He's usually like in Arizona or in California or like on the East Coast. So it'll be nice to get him to come in here because he's definitely one of a kind mind. I really like picking his brain and
he's
getting excited because he's
so different.
He is. He's a different kind of artist that you don't get to meet too often. And we also have Black Mariah, who's going to be coming in and plugging her Naked Girls reading, and also she's got a new Clever Girl cabaret, which focuses on comic and sci-fi, striptease.
Oh, that's cool.
So right now everything geek and everything nerd is kind of in, so it's exciting to see somebody in this area, I guess sort of capitalize on that and bring something different because you see the same girls over and over doing the same thing, And I know there's always that line, titties are titties, but creative
Still,
titties
yeah.
are probably going to lure
Yeah.
you in more than like the
They're
same
not
old
strippers.
titties. Yeah. So she'll be in to talk about that because, in fact, at AllCon, it's they're Naked Girls reading. They're going to be reading
Yeah,
some stuff
great.
from.
Isn't that Saturday?
It's a Friday night. It's
Oh, it's Friday?
March the 8th, and they'll be reading some stuff from Philip K. Dick. They've got some comics that are pulled out, and I'll be hosting it that night. So I won't be naked, but everyone on stage will be naked.
Oh, and I guess you should say that for AllCon this year, we were invited by the United States of Geekdom.
Yeah.
It was
Rick
to
Gutierrez.
participate in the web panel, to participate in the panel for podcasts and web
videocasts.
shows.
Oh, that's cool.
So we'll be up there promoting the station and the show. But that was really nice of them. I'm excited about that. I like when people ask me questions like I know things.
It's gonna be that's gonna be really hard for the moderator to reign because you're seriously gonna have like 10 of the people in the area right now that just can't shut up. So I'm really interested to see, especially with the nerd show. I like Ben,
That will
but
be funny.
he talks a lot. You've got the Untitled Ultimate.
Yeah, the
nerd show
super
that was
cool
on
nerd
here.
show is going to be there too.
Yeah, he's gonna be there.
That's going to be weird.
And then we'll be there, and then you've got United
never
States of
heard of it.
Geekdom, and then
yeah, I'm
you've got
confused.
Galaxy Dallas. So there's gonna be 9 or 10, podcasting companies
That's
there.
gonna be a lot of
shows.
fun.
So like I said, it should be
looking
interesting. It
forward to
should
that.
be very hard for anyone to get a word out and and anyone to listen. So
Well, of course,
come
we're
check
going
it
to be
out.
there with neither of you are. And Taff and I will be there the entire weekend like always.
Yeah, I'll have a table out there that weekend. So
And we're going to see about trying to do a broadcast from 2 to 3. From there, I'm trying to talk to them about
On that
letting us do
Sunday,
a little
that would
1
be
hour
fun.
thing. So, all right, well, you've been watching another almost good episode of the DELoL Show. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, all this is available online, so make sure you check the website if you missed any of the show, because it's really, really important. DeBowlemonair.com, but also DELoLshow.com. Check out BottomsUpDallas.com, obviously, and try to come out to the show this Friday if possible.
Do not Google Bottoms Up Dallas.
No, here's the thing. We need people to, but because what happens right now is it pulls up an erotica site. We're 2 and 3.
Sexy.
But what we need is people to Google Bottoms Up Dallas and then click on our link so that we get bumped up above the erotica sign. But there's apparently a fetish spanking group in Dallas.
Yeah.
no, I believe
I
it.
need to go
That
join
sounds
this.
great. Yeah.
So, Google it.
I know what
Well, all
I'm
right,
doing when
folks.
I'm
We've
right.
provided you with another hour of awesome, mind-blowing content, so you're welcome. We'll see you next week.